So, one of the things that I have kind of learned about moving better, feeling better, living more and more pain-free, and pretty much I do live pain-free now, but it was a process of getting there and restoring movement. My timer's going to go off here in a second. Is adding more consciousness to my movement when I'm doing my everyday things. So, for instance, my chair. Dining chairs notoriously are your pelvis is on the same level. It rolls you back, then we roll back, our chest drops down, and then we sit. And if we're getting close enough to our food, if I'm going with the influence of the chair, we're sitting like this and we're just doing this isolated motion. So the more and more, I'm going to think about how I get up, 3 rock, come over, reset the timer, 1 moment, I'll be right back. Then I think about my 3 rock, and lately I've been talking about scooping the water because a lot of us, our shoulders are down and back and our thoracic spine is down and back, particularly as we age. It's probably what an important thing about one of the reasons why we fear aging or fear getting old is how we don't really move through our thoracic spine and it's kind of stuck, and so we do things from here. So there's some fundamental reorganizing, reshaping, restoring our movement. So I scoop the water, I feel the lengthening. Then when I'm over there, I go up and over, kind of swirl back, which helps me stay long. And then if I didn't have something to bolster this chair up with, I would be on the edge. Probably asymmetrical on the edge, so that I have a similar length between the front of my body and the back of my body. What I was just exploring when I thought, oh, let me make a video, was the fact that one of our restorative exercises in Aston Kinetics is seated arcing. I could practice a little bit of my seated arcing here at the table. This is the cat-cow that people do on their hands and their knees, but it becomes totally different when we have to interact with gravity, and it's over time great for spinal mobility. Now I'm going to go over and get something that helps me even feel more better. So I'm going to think about how I'm getting up, go over, hip hinge, so paying attention and better movement is everywhere. So now I'm sitting on this little yoga cushion, and it's like, I feel supported. Recess, shimmy, zhuzh. Lean forward, not drop down. What we tend to do, our habit is we drop down. That creates strain. And it could be that it hurts my low back, but really it's coming from the fact that I dropped down and I stepped away from the connection through my core, which is from the middle of the earth to the stars. And then I could do a little seated arcing again. Feels so good. I feel the breath of pleasure come back, push out my feet. So I'm much more dynamic. I'm not just aligned. I'm not just have good posture. I'm aligned. And then that allows my body to spiral and swirl, which feeds me and gives me massage all day long. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying these. I'm reminded that I can work on rotations. So we have a movement practice, 10 minutes a day. But then we can bring movement to our every moment.